Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, hey, it does not work without you guys. Let's get open for business, and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up, guys. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, you're not going to wake up this morning? There we go. You know, I feel so relieved this morning. I am so happy. You know, everything is now right with the world. The NFL, upon further review of tripping call, as well as the other one that was called on Tyron Smith, we were wrong. Our bad. You were right. It was not a flag. Sorry about those 10-yard penalties that made it much harder for you to try and get a victory. But hey, we're good now. We're good. Yeah. Yeah. This is kind of like, and I probably shouldn't use this analogy because it's only football, but when you lock up somebody and take away years of their life, and you realize that it was a wrongful conviction, and you let them out. Well, at least in most of those cases, the person will at least get some money, compensation, for the time that they spent in there. Us, well, doesn't happen. Now, I can't guarantee in this game that we would have won had we not had these two calls. This one, it was 3rd and 1. It ends up being 3rd and 11. We convert on that. It ended up being the pass that was deemed originally a catch and then overturned on 4th down that ended up being the final nail in the coffin. But I look at the other call that was 2nd and 13, excuse me, 3rd and 13, and it goes to 2nd and 23 in a bad field and bad conditions. Definitely killed that drive as well. I can't honestly say that these two calls were the difference in the game like I can the Redskins game, where we were called, the only time was ever called, about the long snapper, simulating the snap by adjusting the ball and getting it together there. It's the only time that call was ever called. And with us being moved back 5 yards after the first time it went in, the second time it went out, we can definitely say that was a loss. We can also look back at the catch, no catch, because that was the call that might have been, would have gotten us to our first NFC Championship game. They changed the rules on that after that call. But the Dallas Cowboys, we get all the calls that nobody else gets or wants. But be that as it may, it's just the life of being a Dallas Cowboy fan. So we can't harp on it. We can't go back in time. And it seems to me that it's not just the Cowboys that have been getting screwed by officials. For some reason, and maybe it's because there's more cameras and things like that, and you're seeing a lot more than you usually do. But it seems like officiating has literally just been terrible. And it seems like a lot of the officiating is literally changing the outcome of games. In the NFL, as big as it is, as much money as it makes, needs to do a better job than this. You cannot have pass interference not called and the New Orleans Saints lose the opportunity to go to a Super Bowl. You cannot have phantom penalties like this. You cannot have fumbles that are not called. The NFL needs to be better than this. And I'm tired of getting that, oh, we're bad on Monday on calls. But it is what it is. we've already gone through the whole diatribe of Jason Garrett on coaching and everything else. At this point, it is what it is. We got 5 games left. 5 games to a season. And as bad as this has been through these gut-wrenching losses where you see that we've had opportunities, I will take these 5 losses over no football at all. It's just this. If we don't make the playoffs, you got 5 weeks of football that you're going to really enjoy. If we do make the playoffs, maybe we got 6, 7, 8. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But we've got a game the day after tomorrow, Thanksgiving. And I hope everybody who's on the road, starting today and tomorrow, that you're safe on the road. Hope you get your turkey on and have a great time, and hopefully we can see our Dallas Cowboys get a victory. The Buffalo Bills surprised a lot of people this year. They're 8-3. It's pretty good. Buffalo's defense is really good. 3rd ranked in the NFL. Not number 1 like New England was, but 3rd ranked in the NFL. Their offense and their team, I will say their team is not like the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are glitz and glamour. It's the 60-foot long, television screen. It's the people dancing in cages. It's all of the club sections where you can get your eat on. It's the 3,000 plus televisions that are there. It's the giant mirror to the sky. It's the walkway of fame around there. It is just a monument to the Dallas Cowboys and the attitude that goes along with that. Buffalo, if you've ever been to Buffalo and you go to their stadium, I remember when we were doing the road trip and doing photo shoots with all the teams. When I pulled up to the stadium, I looked because it looked so small. It looked almost like a small college or high school stadium. Most of it's actually down low, so it's not very tall. And I was like, that's it? And when you go around the stadium and the community and everything else, it's like a lunch pail community. There's nothing spectacular. There's no cages with people dancing in them or any walk of fames around it. There's no giant mirrors to the sky. There's Niagara Falls not too far away, which is nice, so make sure you go by and see that. But it's like a lunch pail, go-to-work community. And that is the persona of this team. There's no flash. There's no dash. They just go to work. Josh Allen, middle-of-the-road quarterback, I think 15 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Their running game is led by Father Time, Frank Gore, but with about close to 600 yards. But it's more of running back by committee. They run the ball pretty good, which is our Achilles heel. So don't think that this is going to be a sleepover. Okay, forgive me. That this is going to be just an easy game. Even though we're favored by 7, don't count on that. Buffalo can run the ball, which is our Achilles heel, and it's something that we have not really been able to address just yet. And Antoine Woods is going to be out. Tristan Hill will be active. Hopefully, he's got the wake-up call to realize I need to do better than what I've done. I need to pay attention in meetings, not fall asleep. I can't be late because now the Cowboys may have to rely on him. They can run the ball, and you've got Measly Beasley, who felt slighted, who has talked about the Dallas Cowboys and happy that he's no longer there. You got that revenge factor in his mind. So we're going to be in for a tough battle on Thanksgiving. It's a short week, which usually favors the home team because Buffalo, they've got to practice today, and then tomorrow they're headed to Dallas. A really short week, not much time to prepare for the Cowboys. Cowboys, of course, we got today, and we got tomorrow to get ready for this game. The bad thing is you had that late game that was physical in the rain. That's just tough. So hopefully we can get ourselves together. We can get this team ready to play, and get them motivated. If you win this game, this is key. You win this game. You need to win this game because the Eagles have a easier road to hoe. Although the Eagles haven't been looking very good at all. Carson Wentz looks bad. You've got another week, and then you play the Bears, a team that also has not looked real good. Mitch Trubisky is not good. The Rams. Jared Goff has literally fallen off the face of the earth. The Rams. Hard to believe that they were in the Super Bowl last year, but they have fallen. And you got the Eagles. Circle your calendar for December 22nd, because that is going to be the game for all the cookies. So we'll have more today. Of course, on this matchup, this game, and any news that breaks on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a short week, so we got a lot to get in a short period of time. Forget about New England. It's done. It's over with. And the reality is nobody has beaten New England at home in over 2 years. We're not the first team to lose there. We won't be the last. And maybe, just maybe, we can look at this like another team that lost to New England in a close battle. I'll talk about that later on. I'll see you guys later.